Oh my God. It happened again. The NFL gave me hope. The problem this week was I had a hope. There was a glimmer, a chance. And then two quarterbacks had any sort of good weeks. Everyone else was absolutely shit. I don't care. We don't make money off of this, so I'm gonna say whatever in the first minute because fuck you, Jalen Hurts. Fuck you, San Diego or LA Chargers. Because what the fuck was that you guys did this week? Because I can forgive Ashton Genty. You already have an absolutely terrible offensive line to try to be a good running back for the Raiders. So I can forgive you for having a not so great week against the Dallas Cowboys. But Quentin Johnston with 0 and Justin Herbert with 1.8 or 1.9 points against Jacksonville?
Hey,
Excuse me?
the Jacksonville D is nothing to shake a stick at.
Not at all, but to have less than 100 passing yards as might as well be an air raid offense because you don't have a running game.
I got 13 yards out of Lad McConkey. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, a little over 3.5 points I got out of him. Pretty cool.
Well, I'm thinking too, going into Sunday night game because that was the Eagles Detroit. That was the Philly Detroit game. Knew it was going to be a good game. I know Detroit has an actual good defense, so I knew that Jalen may not have a great actual passing NFL game, but to get 11 points when you've been consistently top five, sometimes top 3 fantasy quarterback, and you haven't cracked the top 10 in the past 2 to 3 weeks, you gave me hope. The moment that I saw you didn't crack the top 10 QB, I was like, we're going to have a hard time here, Ashton Genty, because you're going to have to carry this, and you're going to have to get me 20 some odd points for this. Sleeper gave me a 30% or 35% chance of potentially winning this week going into Monday night. I watched that slowly dwindle minute by minute, quarter after quarter, when Ashton Genty didn't. Let's see, what did he get? Yeah.
I think it was 7 rushes for 4 yards.
6 carries for 7 yards.
Sorry.
All right, so this is not me trying to be a Cowboys homer, but so it's a much different front seven than they had the first 10 weeks of the year. And that front seven actually looked competent. I mean, granted, it's against the Raiders, but you've got Quentin Johnson in the middle, you got Kenny Clark in the middle, you got Oso Odigizua in the middle. Now you got Demaverian Overshown coming back, and then you got Logan Wilson who's coming in, also helping out with with linebackers. That front seven performed very well, and for Ashton Janty to try and do anything against that, and you've got a burlap sack for a offensive line in front of you. I mean, there's not much he could do.
Yep. I knew I should have also played Trey Tucker going into that because I knew that they were going to go behind early. And they're going to have to rely on the pass, so I knew I should have made that adjustment and put in Trey Tucker. So that would have been 13 points that could have gotten over Quentin. So that probably would have hurt more, though. Only losing by then 5 points.
Losing by a little margin hurts way more than getting blown out.
Yeah.
If the stat corrections have you losing, I would lose it.
If they have me losing, I'd be like, whatever.
No, purely just because of how Joe does his shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, Joe deserved to lose because of what he likes to do. So, suck a fat dick, Joe. That's what you get.
I mean, if he wants to keep causing the Cardinals to get blown out, I mean, that's fine. It's happened every single time that he's done it. I'm just saying.
So I think that's an important thing we bring up here for how whatever people listen to this. Joe does this thing where midway through the afternoon games, if he's losing, Or
No,
midway through the
no,
first.
it is
No.
not. It is not midway through the afternoon games. It is one quarter into the morning games.
You're right.
It's not even specifically that. It's when he plays you, and your players happen to spike early on throughout the day. It can be it could be the first part of the afternoon games. Generally, it's after like the first set of games when that happens. Your team goes out to like a commanding lead, and he throws the white flag and says, "Congratulations on your win," way ahead of whenever the game should be settled. Joe does this consistently to a lot of people. He did it to me because I played him this week. He said, "Congrats on your win, man." And I know his bullshit, so I called him on it. I was like, "Fuck you and your false flag white flag nonsense. I hate you. Knock that shit off." Then he tried to justify it being serious, and then
He always does.
But sure as shit, like the games progress, and then like he starts to get the advantage on the matchup because he waved the white flag, and he believes this to be a fucking superstitious trick, which fucking works every time. So I mean, it's hard not to get mad at him for it.
This week happened in Arizona time. This was at 1:45 Arizona time. So
The second games haven't even started yet.
Exactly. That's my point. He does it after the first slate of games. And not even after all of them has finished. It's usually after one of them has finished and one of your players has had a big day. He sits there and he waves the white flag, trying to like counter his fortune. And then the maddening part about it is just Justin alluded to is then he like tries to back it up like he's being serious about it and he thinks he's actually going to lose. No, this is just what he does to try to reverse his fortunes. That's all he's trying to do. And honestly, if he was upfront about it, I'd be more okay with it. Case in point, it's a running joke in one of my other leagues that if you congratulate somebody early, that you're going to end up winning that week. It's a running joke. Literally, Alex pulled that on her brother this past week, and the same thing happened. She ended up winning the week. So, like, if you're upfront about what you're doing, I do not get nearly as upset.
He knows what he's doing. He's just bullshitting us via text. Like he's talked about it on this podcast. He did this shit in the Super Bowl against Kyle in our championship. He's like, "Oh fuck, Kyle won," blah blah blah. And then like it came down to that Monday night game in Detroit. Like he had needed JMO to fucking go crazy, and
JMO going crazy, and Jameer had because it was a very, if I remember
Kyle
right,
had Jameer, so yeah.
Kyle had Jameer, who didn't really get the ball much that week.
Fuck, he didn't. Like he was good that day. That's why it was tight going back and forth.
Yeah.
And I mean, just because I know Joe is a very superstitious man, I'm going to put this out there again. Joe, every time you have done this, the Cardinals have gotten blown out. The last time that you did this, that I went back through the chat and I looked at the last time and the other times I could find in the chat, the one that comes to mind is the last time you did it, they lost to the Patriots 30-16.
Ooh.
And what happened this week when you tried to do it? A blowout loss to the Niners. So if you would like to continue to cause the team that you root for, like the real life team that you root for, to lose and lose badly, please continue to do this.
Yeah, and I would just still like to say on the record that the Cardinals are a bad team, full of backups, and most of their players are hurt, and they're playing much better teams, and that's why they're losing. Not this fucking, because I don't believe in superstitious nonsense.
So, no, I don't believe it to be the case. I just want to play off his own superstition.
Well, I just say joke and suck a big hairy dick, and I don't need to fucking hear his nonsense anymore.
So to give you an idea, this is the exact conversation because I found it. Good win, Justin. Tampa just not even playing defense at 1:45. Another false white flag waiver. Nah, this one is legit. Nah, you do that to reverse a curse every time. No reversing this curse, man. Like Andy likes to say, my team sucks, it's so small, and your team so large, gargantuan. And then he does the so small from
It's so
South
small.
Park.
It's so small.
It's so small.
You have a big penis. We have so small penis.
We had so small. Yeah, that all happened before before the afternoon games.
Yeah, and then Scotty calls it like Joe did it again. Because this shit fucking pisses Scotty off like nobody else.
Yeah. And then what was funny was Scott said Joe's going to do it again with that shit. And then Nick comes in. I think this is kind of funny. A little backhanded, but a little funny. And he's like, Scott's about to make a playoff push with the fire sale he just had.
Yes, just because... yeah, because...
I laughed audibly when that came through.
Oh, and I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's funny. And I know that was such a backhanded...
As he should. He's going to get shit for this for a long time.
Oh, yeah. This will not be forgotten. Ever.
Like, Scotty, I'll give you a first-round pick for that. Really? No, I'm kidding. I can't do it.
Yeah, just like, I'm having a fire sale. Anyone's available. And
No,
so
I'm gonna announce at the beginning of the draft that I'm having a fire sale on my picks, not trade any of them, and then act
propose
like
the trade.
Happened.
Just propose the trade. Nah, I can't pull the trigger.
Nah, I can't do it.
Yep. No, I can't do it. Too much to give up. Too much to give up.
But Scotty
What if I took Jonathan Brooks from him?
Then you would have a terrible fucking player.
Yeah. Well, Jonathan Brooks is never going to see the field.
No, he's never going to fucking see the field. That's why you need to aim higher, man.
He still has him. That's the problem.
It's because Scott is a hoarder of things.
Yes, he is.
We're gonna have to have a serious conversation about roster size.
Yeah, I need to do some research into that and figure out what would be a good number to have, because we do increase our draft picks each year, we keep acquiring new players each year, and yeah, we do need to keep it to a realistic number, but
yeah. Well, my thing
I don't want people going batshit crazy.
Well, so my thing is, because I think we talked a little bit about this sometime last year. We try to emulate as close to NFL owners, sort of thing. Well, not super close to it, but at least that's why we do IDP instead of team defenses and stuff.
That's why kickers get 6 points for 60-yard field goals and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah, fuck you, Joe. You have to make cuts because NFL teams cut players all the time.
Literally.
Us on our fantasy team you have to just let people go. You can't just hang on to them.
Shouldn't be able to, but that's what people do.
So let me get this straight. Are there people petitioning to expand our rosters?
Expand the rosters?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if they're... No, because there's no perceived limitation at this point. So that's why I don't think that's on the table. I think there will be pushback if there are limitations. Because, but I mean, yes, like I was saying, yes, we do acquire new players via the draft, and it's an automatic thing. Whatever roster thing that I put in place can be circumvented by me adding the players via the draft and them going on near teams, and that just automatically goes over the whatever. But I think there is a limit to what you would be able to keep on your team. There's no way you would ever have 10 solid receivers on your team. You might get half, but the rest of your shit is garbage, and you just don't want to get rid of it because you think people might want it. And that's and that's kind of where things are getting with some people. I have pretty good receivers, but the bottom of the bottom level of what I have are garbage, and I want them off my fucking team.
Oh, the bottom level of mine is awful.
Yeah, and I want to improve that in this upcoming draft, but I don't even fucking know if I'll be able to.
There's as far as I've seen, there's only one or two receivers in this upcoming draft class of any care.
Well, I mean, whatever.
And my issue is not really. I'm a hoarder of running backs, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, I've got. Let's see. Let me do a count here, not including people that are on taxi or on IR.
Taxi doesn't count.
Yeah.
Do you have more than 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Really? Do you?
1, 2.
Good lord.
There's 2.
Why do you have
3, 4, 5, 6. If you...
Damn, dude.
Oh no, I've got 6. Never mind.
6 I can get on board, but that's not that bad.
Yeah, I've got 6 running backs.
That's one more than the original of what we said was the limit.
There's several I don't need. I mean, actually, I can't even say that anymore. Never mind. There's one I don't need.
He's like, I'll shut up. Don't even look at my roster.
There's one I don't need, and it's Brashard Smith.
Ooh.
Tyrone Tracy is actually the third string running back for the Chiefs. That he's a rookie, and people thought he was going to actually end up being something, so I stashed him.
Gotcha. I forgot about
But like the guys that I have on my bench are Tyrone Tracy, who is relevant because Cam Scadaboo's ankle shattered to pieces.
Right, and even still, like, he'll play with Cam Scadaboo.
Yeah, and Zach Charbonnet, who even with Kenneth Walker being healthy and having been healthy all year, has outproduced him in point total.
Yeah, because they're very much like a back and forth.
Yeah, it's just a platoon with those guys.
I mean, the other guy that's currently on my bench is Jonathan Taylor. That's just because he was on bye. But, like, I'm not going to get rid of Kamani Vidal right now. I mean, that offense is looking like crap, but there's no reason to get rid of him right now.
Right now, you get Kamani Vidal?
I got him 4 weeks ago.
That's when everybody got him, but, like, I guess you were the one that chose correctly. Like, everybody else took Hassan Haskins.
Yep. And honestly, I will credit Nick with that.
With letting you get him?
No, with telling me that was the one to go with.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, I think we even talked about it, was Vidal was the go-to, not Haskins.
Yeah, we were talking about it that week on the podcast, and I took that conversation and put in the waiver request that night.
Fair. Fair enough.
And everyone else went for Haskins. Because I remember seeing that.
It was a coin flip. Perceived coin flip. Like, I mean, Vidal hasn't really fucking lit the world on fire outside of those, like, couple of weeks afterwards, but that's just part of how bad the Chargers have been and the offensive line that I think I could probably start on if I tried.
I know I could.
Yeah, Blake's more athletic than I'll ever be, so
I'm gonna go call him up.
Call him up right now. You get a couple million.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good luck with your shoulder.
It's fine. I'll buy a new one.
But you could buy a new one.
With that, yeah, you could.
Yeah.
And I like to think that the NFL health insurance is pretty good.
Doesn't matter. You get cold hard cash.
True. Just do straight out of pocket.
I want some fucking
pay for really good insurance on my own if I was.
I want some Tyler Huntley veneers, man. See those white chompers in the fucking backup commercials now? Holy shite! Before he looked like he had ghetto ass teeth. Then he got these new ones. He looks like a fucking TV analyst.
Yeah.
Kudos to him. I don't think he sucks. So I mean, good job, Huntley. What do you got?
Yeah, it's the problem. Like, I don't see a whole lot of. I feel like I've been trying to keep to our initial rules of, like original player limits that we had, because I don't see my team as being lopsided. I've got a bench player for each of my defensive positions.
Yeah, I even have an.
I've got two tight ends. I've got 7 wide receivers.
Makes sense. I think people had 7 like from jump.
Yeah, 7 or 6. I can't get my numbers straight here. 1, 2, 3. I have 6 wide receivers, 7 running backs, and 2 quarterbacks. I mean, if you include my IR, the wide receiver number jumps up to 9, and quarterbacks is 3. But that's IR, and who knows? Like, to elevate those guys, I got to drop somebody anyway, so the numbers are going to stay the same.
Yeah, man, I get it.
So I don't feel like there's a whole lot wrong with the way that with that kind of structure. It literally makes it so when we do our draft, I have to make some tough decisions about who to cut, which is very, like Ryan was saying, very NFL like. Like, yeah, going into the new year, there's that mass cut day. So, like, we can have the same thing.
Which, to me, that is fine. It's the people that have 10 receivers and 6 running backs, and, like, come on.
Your 6 running backs in and of itself is okay, but the 10 accompanied by 10 wide receivers is a bit ridiculous.
So, like, I'm confused on how they're getting that. Do they have no backup quarterback and no backup tight end?
No, I'm sure they have a backup tight end and quarterback. It's just that they have... I think it was just... I don't even know what it's attributed to. It's probably something to do with, like, the draft picks that they had and those players added to their roster, and then suddenly being able to make transfers or transactions, I should say, with said players on your roster, thus keeping that number elevated above others. I think. I don't know.
Maybe it's
if I
just
set
me
like a
being,
hard line on the number, and then like people just have to adhere to it. That
maybe
seems
it's just
like the most
and I
fair.
know this is probably just me being bitter because I am 0-11, but it's like if I'm trying to fix my team and I need someone to get me out of this slump, I can't go and get anyone. There's zero chance for me to do anything when we have, if we all had, eight, or if we, well, I guess eight is actually a good number, but let's say we had like, if we all had 10 wide receivers, that is 100 receivers that are off that we can't grab. So
Basically.
I immediately have, if anything happens to any, like in this case, like I said, it's partially on me just making poor choices. I'm not saying that, that, you guys need to give me a good player. I know that I have made poor choices, but also
I'll give you the number one pick again this year if you want it, but
I'll
you
take
can't
it.
have it. I mean, you gave it to Matt, so
I had to give it to Matt, who he also needs it. So.
For the
he certainly
record,
does.
it is Scott that has 10 wide receivers and 6 running backs.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, let's look at the bottom tier of his fucking receivers, and those are worse than what I have for sure.
Well, the problem with looking at, like, I'm looking at the trade screen because it shows everybody and it gives the, like, position breakdown, is it doesn't show me what's on taxi. And I know his taxi's full,
I believe it. His
and
IR is probably full too.
his
His
IR
IR
is
is
also
definitely full.
full. So he's got 7 additional slots, and I'm pretty sure that um, all of his running backs are currently on his active roster, but his wide receivers, Adonai Mitchell's still on his taxi. Uh, P. Bryant for the
Pat Bryant should be fucking cut. He's not a
yeah,
thing.
he's still sitting on his taxi. Travis Hunter's playing.
Well, not right now.
Well, yeah, but he's on his IR, and then
See, but
I don't
that's my point, though, is like
I don't know
he
about
has
Harris.
Jonathan Brooks on his IR still.
Yeah,
Just
he has Jonathan Brooks on
you
his
drop
IR.
him and move Travis Hunter into your IR. There's some
He will.
players that if you have had them for 2-3 years, but they've never seen the field and they never will, you need to just cut them because
He'll be
now you're
cut.
just hanging on to them.
He'll be cut. Next year he's gone. There's no like. It would be a level of delusion that I have yet to see in anybody in this league to hang on to Jonathan Brooks after this long. Especially after getting outshined by 2 different running backs on the same team in front of him in 2
In the same
consecutive
season.
years.
In the same season.
Chuba does amazing the one year, and then the next year Rico Dowdle goes and blows Chuba out of the water. What in God's name makes you think that Jonathan Brooks is going to get any PT in front of those fucking guys?
Yeah, so he has on his active roster, he's got 2 guys that are on IR. Travis Hunter and Garrett Wilson. And sitting on his IR spots are Jalen Brooks,
Jonathan.
Jonathan Brooks, that we all can agree should be cut. And then Mike Evans and Nick Bosa.
Adonai Mitchell needs to be fucking cut too. He's dog shit.
Well, but he's taking up a taxi spot, so like he doesn't have to do anything with him, and I'm pretty sure that's why he's there.
I guess, yeah, but I mean, that's what bugs me about it. Like, people want more, but they're wasting what they have. Like, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
100%.
Like, I want more taxi squad spots. Really? Well, what do you have in there? I have Adonai Mitchell. Like, well, listen to anybody with an opinion, and they'll tell you, like, he's probably one of the worst fucking guys you can keep. He doesn't get any fucking playing time because of the receivers on the Colts. It's Pittman, it's Pierce, and it's fucking Downs. That's it. And it's
Warren,
fucking
okay.
Warren now. Like, there's no chance this guy's going to develop into anything.
Well, like he's gonna be forced to make decisions on some of these guys because I don't know when he drafted Chop Robinson. I want to say that was
Last
this year,
year.
but last year.
When he was a
I think
rookie,
it was
I think it was last year.
Okay, and then Pat Bryant,
Yeah, rookie this year.
he's a rookie. So he has
Had 9
one guy.
points.
He has one guy on his taxi squad that he can even keep on there next year. So of the other 3, he has to make decisions on. He either has to promote him to his roster or cut him.
And yeah, his roster is pretty goddamn full already, so he'd have to
Yeah.
cut somebody. Jalen Naylor, really? Like, you're never gonna play him. What the fuck is he even on your team
I feel
for?
like I saw that waiver wire going into this week.
Wouldn't shock me. I'm sure because he was looking for stuff on the buy.
Well, and it's not just to harp on Scott, because
No,
I know
it's
that
more
there are,
of just a for
just-
instance.
yeah, that was just the first
Yeah,
one that
he's
we.
the example. We're not picking on you, Scotty, if you ever get wind of this. Even though you might fucking think so, but we're not.
No, this was just happened to look at your roster.
Yeah.
But I mean, just looking at it, like more or less, once if I have a couple wide receivers out, I know I lost because everything else that I have is trash.
You need to get better than trash, man.
I've been trying to get better than trash, but there's no receivers to get.
I know you're trying.
Like, if I wanted to go and grab a wide receiver, the best option I would have right now is Darnell Mooney, purely just because Drake London is questionable now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
go-
may as well try to pick him up, even though fucking Kirk Cousins is the one that's going to throw to him.
You can go for Keyshawn Booty.
Booty!
Go for Greg Dortch.
You could if you want to. Marvin Harrison will be fucking available next year. I tell you right now. I'm this close to just not even wanting to bother with him next year. I don't know if he's ever going to develop into what I want him to be.
Oh, I guess there's a running back I could go and get right now. Maybe I'd do that.
Oh yeah,
Edwin
the guy from
Wilson?
Green Bay.
No, Emmanuel Wilson over at Green Bay because Josh Jacobs is probably out for a week or two.
100% pick him up.
You can go for Bam Knight.
Pick up Wilson 1,000 times over that.
Wilson over that, 100%. The problem is, I need to keep you.
There should be no problem. There's probably a bad player you could drop for him.
Yeah, there probably is. I mean, honestly, I could probably just go drop Jack Besh as that taxi spot.
Safe bet. I mean, I don't routinely look at your roster, but I could probably tell you who you should fucking drop.
He was a third round wide receiver I picked up in the.
No, I know who Jack Besh is. I was high on him too, but apparently they just their offense is so bad that nobody can flourish.
No, I think he has in total 12 points all season.
Solid up and comer.
Oh, so solid. I need to keep man.
Yeah, Besh isn't going to help you. I don't think Cam Ward, you're ever going to start him. So
No.
you could probably dump him.
No,
he'll
he'll be
be
dropped.
spot.
I mean, I'll see if anyone wants to pick him up. Put him on the trade block until draft, and then I'll just drop him. But I don't, and I know we try to do a waiver. When you waiver someone, you try to do an offensive for an offensive. You don't do offensive for defense.
I think that's been shat out. Oh, as long as you correct it at some point, you're fine. But because people they mad dash to try to fill the position whenever they realize a bye week bit them in the balls. So
At least that's what I tried to do because I don't want to be that guy.
I get it. Nobody wants to be the guy.
I mean, I got yelled at for that one time, so I try to not do it.
I think I saw Joe do it, but I don't think anyone called him out on it.
I tried calling somebody out on it at one point and got told it was fine, so I was like, whatever, I'll shut up now.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry if I did not back you up on that one.
No, it wasn't you, it was Scott.
Oh, Scott's he's
I tend to believe him because he's the rule Nazi.
true enough.
He's usually the one that calls that kind of stuff out, so
I mean,
if he was telling me, no, it's not an issue anymore, I'm like, okay, fine.
yeah,
If you say so.
I like how detail oriented he is, but there's a level.
Man, that would have been a really nice game for Keon Coleman was this week.
It looked great, right?
Well, yeah, that's what he gets for fucking being a dipshit.
Hey, apparently George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb missed stuff during the bye week and got sat for the first series.
Yeah, I was like, they fucking didn't even start the game. I'm like, what the fuck happened there?
Man, the whole series, oh man.
Hey,
Because they can't afford to dump. No way.
I'm glad they did something. Okay?
Should have done more. Honestly.
Yeah,
They can't afford
sure.
to do more.
whatever. Sure, do more. It didn't really matter. It was the Raiders. But like
Exactly.
I
That's
was
why they could sit out for half.
the only reason that I say that is that like have been coaches prior to Brian Schottenheimer that would have done nothing. They would not have cared. Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, that frog-eyed fuck would just
Oh,
do
man.
whatever.
He
Matt
would
and I are
not
going to
have.
be battling for last this week.
I mean, you're not really battling.
No, like we're gonna be battling for like the worst teams of the week.
Yeah, you are the two bottom teams fighting it out.
But our like estimated point totals are also not even breaking 130.
Yeah, you got to get better somehow. I mean, just looking at your. I was legitimately like this week. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I'm in a dynasty league. I have the hot shit running back. I nailed a rookie draft, and I can trade him at some point in the future to maximize his value to somebody else in the league. When do I pull the trigger? What age? Like, where's the age cliff on which I pull the trigger on him? I was just thinking, like, in terms of, for instance, Devon Achane. He's my golden goose right now, and I never want to let him go. He's my precious baby. And, like, if he got to, say, 29 years old, I think that's too late to get maximum value from him. Do I sell him at because a lot of like experts like to say that the running back cliff is 27. Like, do I sell him at 27? Maybe I could. Maybe I wait a year and then people pay a little bit less, but at least I get out and I get some extra picks. But also, I really have to replace the fucking player like with a better guy, I guess, at the time. Just kind of running scenarios through my head, but like, I think he's got 5 more years until he's approaching 30. So
I mean, so like I've been riding high on my trade with Nicky P with Jonathan
JP.
Taylor, but I kind of feel like he did it right. I think he got a lot out of him, got at least something out of him. Then you got 2 picks for him, and I'm probably gonna get another 2-3 years if I'm lucky.
well, yeah, but you're getting him at like an elite level too.
Right,
That's
and I am,
important.
and I'm okay with that. Like, I really just wanted somebody of strength to pair with Derrick Henry because I know his downturn is coming and coming quick.
Probably next year.
Yeah, so I was like, I need that position to be as strong as possible for the next year, hopefully too, so that I can leverage it as much as I can. And it's working out thus far, but I think, like I said, I applaud Nicky P for pulling the trigger on trading away what was probably one of the best players on his team.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you imagine if he had James Cook and Jonathan Taylor?
He would be up there with the rest of us at the top.
He would be leading the league.
Probably. He was already scoring a fuck
Yeah.
ton of points. You add Jonathan Taylor to it, he's easily the most points.
Yeah, because that's what he had.
Yeah. And James Cook has been fucking phenomenal this year too.
Most of the time.
Last week.
Last week was a passing week for the Buffalo Bills.
Last week was a Josh Allen week, and he was allowed to have that because apparently he had a bad week when he had 20 the week previous.
Yeah, how a terrible week for Josh Allen.
I didn't say it was bad. Other people said it was bad.
No, I'm saying
if I get
analysts are
20
saying
points out of fucking Josh Allen, I'm like, yeah, that's great.
Which
The fact that he got 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns is totally golden for me. Like,
that's
the
great.
guy's a machine, and I love him.
He's going to continue to produce. Are we saying maybe this is the year that they might make a decent playoff push this year?
Absolutely not. Not
Fair
the
enough.
Buffalo Bills. No, because they lose to teams like fucking like
The Dolphins
the Dolphins
and the Falcons.
and the fucking Falcons. Falcons are
Yeah,
terrible.
those are 2 of their losses.
Yeah, you can't have those losses. But I mean, they have very few losses, but their losses are shit. You can't have those. And they go out and they beat the shit out of the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
come on,
they needed
man.
to. They were probably just looking ahead. I feel like that team is so susceptible to trap games for that reason. There's like certain people that they just want to focus on, and the Ravens and Chiefs are those 2 teams.
I believe it. It shows. It shows the way they play. But
One. You
I
mentioned
know,
the-
like, I can pick out the games that are going to be like good for fantasy for Josh Allen going forward. Like, it's just I knew this last week. I called it like in the previous episode. Like, oh, they're playing Tampa. I smell a fucking shootout.
Oh, you called that. You're
yeah,
like,
dude, come on.
this is gonna be a shootout. I'm gonna be sitting on a really high Josh Allen week.
I did, but I expected Baker Mayfield to do the same thing. But like, it was all running for them. So
Yeah. Which I'm surprised they're doing as well at the run game as they are with Bucky Irving not in.
Sean Tucker's he's a solid running back.
Yeah.
Rashad White, not so much.
Has Bucky Irving in front of him.
Bucky Irving's great, but I mean, and he's got the plague or something. Like, I don't know what.
He's got something going on. I don't know.
He's been gone all year, but I mean, I haven't heard one whiff about his injury. Maybe he's got like Joe Mixon disease.
Who, Bucky Irving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think it's 2 separate injuries or something like that. It's like a knee and an ankle or something. It could
There's
be whatever.
something going on. I
don't know.
Couldn't tell you what it is.
Whatever.
Shoulder
I don't
and
care
foot.
about him. Shit. That sucks. It's bad on both sides.
But apparently he was in practice this past week. No, he was in practice yesterday.
No timetable. Okay, well, that solidifies everything right there for me. I have to make a defensive line waiver, and I need to figure out which lineman to grab. And
Which one you dropping?
I'm dropping DeForest Buckner because he has no timetable on return.
Makes sense. He's old too.
Yeah, he's 31, so.
Piece of advice: look for somebody who's a linebacker and defensive lineman.
Yes, sir.
Because linebackers you can find anywhere.
Yeah, not worried about linebackers.
I found a replacement for Quay Walker this year, so Quay Walker might be cut by me going forward, but he's nice to have for depth.
That was the only reason why I kept a hold of Trayvon Walker for as long as he did, because he had the double designation.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
but then he wasn't producing.
Not at all.
No, I should have kept Derek Lloyd. I had him for a while.
There'll be somebody else. There's always somebody like popping off, and and it's it's different with a lot of different players. Like the linebacker position, for instance, the number one linebackers. It's been different every year for like the past 5 years. I think the year that Matt had a pretty solid team, like his linebackers were all in like the top 5.
Yep.
And the Eagles were doing pretty well at that time too, so I mean that's probably a good reason why he was doing well. But I got some dude who's like 29 and he's linebacker 1 this year. I'm like, oh, look at you, motherfucker.
Yeah, Jordan Brooks.
Fuck yeah.
I'm looking at the I just looked it up, so that's why I
yeah, dude.
Somehow I have number 2 and 4.
Yeah, I was gonna offer you like a linebacker, but like no, you're good. You have good guys.
I have Jack Campbell and Tyrell Dotson. Apparently they're doing okay.
Yeah, it's just your offense that fucking is letting you down.
My offense is abysmal. And which I'm glad I've kept the defensive backs that I have, because Kyle Hamilton has been all pro, and he had a crazy good game. I wish I could have topped it off with a win for him, but because he himself had like 20 some odd points as a DB.
Yeah, dude. I don't think you let him down too much. He's fine.
No. Yeah, he had 20 and a half points because he had a sack, a forced fumble, 9 tackles. Yeah, 2 pass defended. Yeah.
So stats.
Really good game. And Derwin James has been pretty solid. And they're both younger, so my defense I'm not worried about.
Certain Derwin James is very good.
See, and this is my problem. I do okay on the defensive side. I am the steel curtain. I will tell you who to grab on defense, but don't ask me about offense ever.
I'm not gonna give you a steal on that.
Because
defense was definitely my weak spot the last like year or two, and mine's definitely gotten better this year, and I'm pretty happy about it. It's not a liability anymore.
Get it?
Have we ever figured out what's going on with Scary Terry McLaurin?
He's dead.
I never looked into it.
Because he has played in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. He's played once.
I thought he got hurt.
He's got a quad injury. He's got a quad injury right now, and apparently he's been like a game time decision for the last. I mean, he played in week 8, but He's been largely a game time decision, and then would come back, and then they just said no.
Yeah. So that one's been tough because he's been taking up a wide receiver slot for me. And no one's going to want to pick him up now because he doesn't have value because Debo Samuel apparently is their number one option now. So his value has tanked. And he's also like 29 or 30.
I mean,
He's 30 now. So I'm like, he's not worth keeping anymore. At least in my eyes. But then again, I'll say that. He comes back next week and he'll put up 25. That's just how it goes. I'm so bad at this game.
I mean, it could be worse.
Can
Actually,
it
no,
though?
it can't.
Can it though?
I was going
Can
to try
it
to
be
make you
worse?
feel better, but you're working on the imperfect season, so like I don't know really what I can tell you. I mean, you got some promising rookies.
I have a promising rookie.
Okay, you have promising rookie.
Well, I guess Torrey Horton is
Torrey Horton he should be considered like a valuable starter next year at the earliest. I think.
at the earliest. The problem is that he saw the field. Like Matt, I think played him, and so I can't have him on the taxi.
I
I can't move him to the taxi.
You could. Well, not now, but like next season you could.
I think so.
I'm the commissioner. I know you can.
Yes, you are. You are the commissioner. Yes, you are.
Gotta be honest, that's news to me.
No, like if it's a guy that like you still want to have control of, you can move him to your taxi squad. Like, just if you don't have anybody else that you can think to put on there, you can put a dude that was off it previous. You can put him back on there if you want to.
Even if like you just acquired him via waivers, you didn't.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter if he's on your team. It's not exclusive to like if you draft him. It's not like your old league where you have to draft him to keep that like pick kind of thing. It's just a league wide availability kind of thing based on the amount of years that he's been in there. So if you get a dude
at the start of the year, I can move him there.
Yeah, it has to be a new year, or theoretically, it has to be like after we draft because I can't really fuck around with your rosters until then.
Okay.
Not even theoretically.
Because I think Matt played him this year, and so like if Matt still had him, he couldn't redesignate.
It's fine because I did this with what's his nuts, Jaden Higgins on Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
I played him last year. Then his neck blew up, and I put him back on IR. His neck blew up in the preseason, so I was like, okay, well, he was a rookie last year. I have one more year to keep him, so I'll just go ahead and slide him into the taxi squad.
Okay. And see,
thus freeing up my IR spots for players that I do have on my active roster.
Weird.
In case I need that throughout the year.
Weird.
So you're saying that if with me elevating like Bo Nix this year, say this was his rookie year, that if I didn't want to keep him up and I wanted to like have Kyler back as my backup in the off season, I could take him, throw him back on the taxi, and then elevate Kyler, and then I still would. Oh, okay, that's good to know moving forward. I legitimately thought once you took them off, they were off.
It's like they have to be off after the season starts. I know, like we probably haven't really had to cover the subject too much. Just in terms of putting guys back on, generally, because we're always kind of looking forward to put new players on there and things like that. But yeah, you could absolutely put players from previous years on there if they were a rookie the previous year. That's really the only caveat that we have, because if they 2 years previous, they're not eligible for taxi squad, and we can't do that.
All right, I'm good with that. Okay. I'm glad I know it now.
Knew this. This is new info to me.
Yeah, that's my fucking fault for not telling.
Should have done that with Tyrone Tracy this year.
Should have done that with Keon Coleman this
year. You should have fucking probably talked about dropping Keon Coleman, but that's just me.
I was planning on playing him this week until he decided to not show up for the fucking team meeting.
That's not your fault for having a bonehead guy on your team, dude.
Can I just say, I feel like I got kind of boned by the NFL. In the sense that literally the last update on Paulson and Debo before their game started on Sunday morning in wherever the hell they were, was that like he was going to play. And then that morning, before anybody's awake, he felt something during warm-ups, and then they all of a sudden said he was out. So like I played Andy with a man down. I mean, granted it was a defensive player, but like I do not other than um like the auto
The
switch or
autopilot.
whatever that we have and
Right.
setting that up ahead of time, I feel like there was no way to actually combat that. It just sucked.
No, but that's the good thing about that auto switch is that that's the only method that you could potentially combat that with.
Yeah, and I'm going to start using it. I never really thought about using it too much, and I'm going to now
I mean,
because I could
even
have played.
if like yeah, it's fun to like if you never had to use it, you're not going to be used to it. But I mean, like I've used it like maybe twice, 3 times. It's intuitive. It makes sense. Like all you have to do is just put your guy, like the starter that you want in, and then the guy that's on your bench. You select him. You can designate as an auto starter for said whatever position. So it's pretty neat, but it can only work on games that are later. It can't go like retroactive. But if they're the
Yeah,
fucking like foreign game, like there's no earlier game to have. So I get it.
Which, speaking of foreign game, what a wild time to wake up at like 6 a.m. and I'm getting notifications from a sleeper of like, Daniel Jones with a 1 yard run touchdown. Like,
I
wait,
sleep through
what?
that shit, man. Like I can't bother. I haven't had my phone on fucking anything but vibrate for years.
No,
yeah.
mine is on vibrate, but I have to wake up at 5 a.m. So
On
I
Sundays?
yeah, I work at 6.
On Sundays? No shit.
Oh, not well. I just naturally wake up at that time now.
I always hear people say that, like they lose the ability to sleep.
Well, it's because I have to wake up at that time for work every day.
I get it, but like usually your body's like, "Fuck you, dude. You need to rest."
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say before we had the kid, I have to be up for work at 7 every day, and if before we had Wyatt, I would sleep in until 10 on the weekends if
Hell
I
yeah,
could.
dude. The fact that you're able to do that with dogs is impressive.
I mean, we have a doggy door; they would let themselves in and out. So,
I mean, that's just the greatest gift, then, doesn't
The
it?
greatest
I
gift to
mean,
man is doggy doors.
d
I
does
mean,
not
realistically,
work for us anymore. I mean, Wyatt's usually up before 6 or before 7 anyway, so one of us
yeah, but
usually
that's
gets up, if not both. And then Hudson is crate trained, so he sleeps in his crate. So we have to let him out in the morning.
is it a new puppy?
Newish, he's about a year old now.
What kind of dog?
Some type of shepherd. We adopted him from the Humane Society, but he's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. Where is he?
But what I wanted to start doing again, which we did last year, but not this, but we haven't done it a whole lot this year. Oh, puppers! That's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
I
Got
want to
boxer in
start
him maybe with the.
possibly. I want to start trying to do the comment stuff again. I haven't been saying much, and I didn't even upload to YouTube this week because I could only get audio. So YouTube people, sorry.
Well,
Um,
just if you're gonna edit yourself, your F word early, it's like first however many minutes for YouTube. Spotify doesn't give a shit. You can do whatever.
no, no. Well, YouTube only really cares if you make money. So
That's
which
fair.
we know.
That is
So,
fair.
so
I haven't seen it done.
Yeah, if
So
they can take money away from you, then they give a shit.
they charge me. There's like
bring it
you
on.
swore in the first minute. We have to charge you.
We're sponsored
Uh,
by Dr. Squatch and
and
let's
Rainbet
see. And what?
and Rainbet
I don't even know what that
or
is.
Stake or Better or whatever
Insert
gambling site is
random
in your town.
ass gambling site there is here. Prize Picks,
Kalshi.
better,
Bespoke.
sleeper.
Some
You
shit like
can
that.
now
Sleeper, you can
gamble on.
gamble now. Yeah, Sleeper has their prize picks and all that.
Yep,
You can bet
doesn't work
money
in
on
Arizona, but
individual
they have it.
players. Yeah. I
Yeah,
want to put money on my fucking my players. I bet the under every fucking time.
So, but like I was kind of saying, I want to try to bring back our reading off some comment stuff, but obviously I haven't called for it or anything like that, and I haven't really been putting polls out. But
Actually, yeah, I checked it. I was like, wonder if I could leave a comment, but I couldn't think of anything to write, and then I couldn't find the spot to do it. So
yeah, so I'm gonna try to bring that back, and I did actually have I put up a poll for week 9, so like 2 weeks ago, and there
I
actually
voted
wasn't
on that.
Yeah,
I
there
did
was
vote
a
on
single
that.
there was a single vote
Yeah.
on it. So I did who is the biggest deadline day trade for this year. And so I had Sauce Gardner, Quinn Williams, just the Jets in general, the Jets fire sale, the actual fire sale, not them specifically calling anyone
I think I
out.
voted Sauce because of how much
The Jacoby Myers move, Joe Flacco earlier in the year going to the Bengals, or just if you could think of anyone else. And we had one vote, and it was a Quinn Williams move to Dallas.
That's fair. No, I thought it was huge for the Cowboys, but Sauce
Yep.
like so much was fucking given up for that. So
Yeah, and to think that Sauce Gardner, a 2-time Pro Bowler, All NFL corner,
yeah, he's a great player.
went to the Colts for what feels like close to nothing. They got a couple
I mean,
picks.
they got a handful of early picks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, at least one.
They got 2 first rounds for him, I believe.
4th
Yeah,
round.
future picks too. So this is all shit that they need to fucking use this next year because they need a quarterback and they need a lot else
They
to
need
fix that team.
everything
They do. They really do.
because the Jets are looking like me out there.
Yeah, they got 2 first round picks, some younger wideout. They shed some salary, and yeah, so they got 2 first rounds and a player.
Give you Kyler Murray for a 4th round pick.
That's a
The
That's
Jets
a lot to ask, I know.
lot.
the Jets got 2 first round picks and Adonai Mitchell.
No, so that's that. We're at 9 minutes.
So Adonai's the Scott's.
He's a
fucking
Jet.
his,
He's a Jet now.
well, he was never gonna play there either because that's where wide receivers go to die.
No.
Plus, he's got fucking Garrett Wilson. Why would he want Adonai Mitchell now?
Well,
Give
he
him a
had
legitimate
Adonai
number
Mitchell as a
2.
Colt.
Well, he has him as a Jet now. Like fucking.
Yeah, isn't Adam Lazard still there?
He might be. I have no idea. I stopped caring about that fucker after I
You mean-
dropped him.
Alan Lazard?
Alan Lazard, yeah.
I got to correct somebody on a name. Holy shit.
I mean, at least you guys are close. Whenever I reference players, I'm saying somebody that played like 15 fucking years ago.
Alan Lazard is still
Of
with
the same
Jets.
number.
Still with the Jets.
Still with the Jets. His last game he had, which was on the 26th. I don't think. Did they have a bye week last week? I don't know. Either way. Alan Lazard, October 26th against the Bengals. 1 for 5 for 5 yards.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
The 26th?
Maybe they
Of October?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's November, dude. Next week is Thanksgiving.
Oh, my God. We won't be recording next week.
No.
So people, well, no, we can still record it. I just need to make sure.
If
it's
you want
Tuesday.
to. I don't know. I don't know if you're leaving town or anything like that.
We don't leave until Wednesday night. So
Okay. Well, if you want to on Tuesday, I'm down.
we can still record Tuesday, and then I'll make sure to at least I'll make sure to post this Wednesday. So
Yeah, well, actually,
just
we'll see.
kidding.
I might have something to do. We'll see.
Just kidding. We'll still try to record Tuesday. We'll figure it out.
Something being like dinner with my mom before she flies out to fucking New York for Thanksgiving. Because she wants to hang
That's
out.
funny enough. That's where I'm going.
New York? Are you
Yeah.
going to the fucking hillbilly capital that is Hudson Valley?
I'm going to the Amish capital. I'm going to like Buffalo area. Yeah.
Civilization. I get it.
Well,
Good luck not freezing your fucking dick off, man.
yeah. Well, that's where the in-laws are. The in-laws are, so we have to fly into Buffalo and then drive 2 hours or hour and a half into the country from there.
Fuck.
The closest airport
Yeah.
is Buffalo.
That's the shit. That's why, like, not to get off on a super fucking tangent about this bullshit. Like, that's why I haven't been back to see my fucking family in years because they fly into a small airport in Albany. But it's a puddle jumper because they have to go into another major airport, so I have to always have a layover. And I sometimes get really fucking close to missing the goddamn flight. But even before all this nonsense with the airports. And plus, that airport is fucking dog shit, and I hate the people there. And then it's like a 2-hour drive from there to where they live. And I fucking hate where they live. So I never want to go back there again.
Makes sense.
And fuck them for not wanting to come out here in a big city.
Yeah, like I just had to go and get that stupid real ID or travel ID or whatever the hell it is.
It comes with the star, like the Tootsie
You
Roll
get the gold
wrappers.
star.
Yeah, I just had to go to
'Cause
do
you're a
that
good
shit
boy.
today.
Oh, man, nothing makes me more mad. Well, actually, that's not true. A couple things.
I'm sure there's things that make you more mad than a.
That's local
real
government
ID.
pissing me off for like the second time in my head this week. So
No, the thing that pisses you off more is Marvin Harrison.
it's either that or putting an ID restriction on fucking adult websites in Arizona. Fuck you, Chris. Don't infringe on my jerk-off freedom.
Wow. Wow. What a poll. That's that comes in at the last hour, at the last couple minutes of our podcast recording.
It's part of my theory. They're restricting your access to that. Next year, they're going to try to take away your THC edibles. And then after that, they're probably going to try to criminalize rock music, effectively taking away sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Solid plan. Solid plan.
What
Because
just happened?
those
What
old
just
fucking
happened?
mummies that deserve to be assassinated in fucking Washington.
Okay. So I need to definitely bleep that out for the FMAs that listen to this. God damn.
I have no intention of doing it.
Oh God, man, you're gonna have serious.
INSA.
Blow me.
We're gonna have Secret Service knocking on our door. God damn.
Secret Service
That's
doesn't have
fine.
that
It won't
shit.
be the first time.
Wouldn't be the first.
What? I didn't say anything.
If you find this YouTube channel, and I know you're listening, eat my dick and stop infringing on my freedoms.
They are one of the 3 listeners on YouTube.
Well, yeah, it's got to be somebody from the NSA.
Well, we were talking about our increased numbers. I mean, there you go.
Yeah, of which I mentioned.
Some poor
this to
intern
Jeff.
has to fucking listen to this shit every
Oh
week.
yeah. Sorry to whatever NSA agent I have. I'm sorry.
I don't apologize
Honestly,
to you. That's your job.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna say I'm not gonna apologize for it. I hope I'm entertaining. I hope your day doesn't suck.
I hope your seat is extra uncomfortable and your balls itch all day.
Okay, well, going into week 12, boys, we'll wrap it up here. Going into week 12, what are we looking for? I know Justin, actually, did you actually secure playoffs?
I clinched, yeah.
Yes, you did clinch playoffs.
Yeah,
So,
the first 1 to 9 wins, so
yeah.
I just
So
gotta
that-
try
I
gotta try to hold on to fucking
probably
number
a win
1.
away from clinching playoffs. Is that what you're kind of hoping for?
That's what I'm hoping for. If I can
Well, he's
clinch
got 8
that, then I
wins.
don't have to worry about it.
He has to be at least 1 win away.
Me and Joe, but I don't have I don't think I have a toss-up of a matchup because it's me versus Joe. And
If he pulls that bullshit, like, just fucking fly to Florida and kick him in the dick.
pulls that bullshit,
And you have
I
to turn
don't
into a whole
care.
Disney trip and everything.
I'm already doing one of those
I'll
this
just like
weekend. I don't
temporarily
care.
block him on the chat for like all of Sunday.
And yeah, looking forward, I know Blake, you're trying to win this week to probably that would secure your playoffs, and that would put Joe actually in a tough spot. So I'll put him 7-5, and
That would put him down there with the people battling to stay in.
yeah, if pulling that out, that would put Joe in a tough spot. So our returning champ would, if Joe doesn't make playoffs, damn.
Oh, Scotty gets to play me when H-Hand's on by. You lucky bastard.
He always gets you at a good time, though.
Yeah, but I always beat the shit out of him. So
I was gonna say because last year specifically, when you
Well,
were
I
having
didn't-
your struggles.
I didn't beat the shit out of him this year. That's the thing. So oh well, that's fine. And Brooks, yeah, man, Dolphins being on by hurts.
Dolphins are on bye, yeah. But yeah,
Shit.
so you already secured your playoffs. So right now, at this point, you're just battle for your seed. So are you wanting to stay number 1 overall, or what are you kind of hoping for this
100%.
week?
I would love to stay number 1. I want to stay number 1. I want to go into the playoffs as number 1. I want one of those first round buys in the playoffs.
Solid. We already know my goal. I don't want to be the
You want to win,
2011 Detroit Lions.
dude? The Browns did it too. It's not just the Lions; they did it also.
They both did, yeah.
Tell you what, if I clinch my playoff spot, I'll actually I'm not going to commit to that. I was going to say I'll tank a week, give you your one win, but no,
There's
I'm
no
not.
sportsmanship
I'm
You
in
not
say
actually
that.
gonna
that,
do
but
that.
you'll still
I
find a
am
way to
not gonna
win.
do that.
No.
What's funny is you say that, but you'd probably still find a way to win because that's just how shitty my team is.
Also, I
No,
don't play
we
you
can
again,
make it
so
work, but no, that's not happening.
yeah, I don't play you again, so that's not
No,
even on
you
the
do
table.
not.
I don't know if I play you or not. I think I've already played
No,
you.
you play me again. We're rivals.
Oh yeah, last week of the year.
Yeah, because then we'll have to put waifu pillow right here.
That's right, I forgot.
Yeah,
Look
I'm
forward
fighting
to
for no
looking at that.
waifu pillow.
Oh, Boku no waifu.
I've actually been keeping up with my anime recently so I can start trying to find think of a waifu pillow to put up that isn't completely egregious, and I actually know who it is.
Don't pick Freeran.
And no, I respect Freeran too much.
Freeran's like 1,000 years old, but she still looks like a little child.
Well, and again, I respect Freeran enough to not do that.
Fair
That
enough.
is a great show. Sorry, Blake, you gotta hear us nerd out for a minute.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it. Like I try to watch some anime, I just don't have the time.
It's tough when you have kids
Yep.
and working full time and
Yep.
daily gym.
Not as much lately because I haven't had enough time, but yeah, as much as I can.
Exactly. All right, we'll wrap it up here though. Everyone out there listening, we appreciate you. Leave comments for us to respond to, whether you have questions or if you want to just talk some shit. I will gladly take it because that's all I can take right now.
Hey,
So,
Nikki P, we know you listen. Think of some comments so you can contribute back for us giving you entertainment on your way to work.
Free entertainment. You can contribute a little bit, you fucking freeloader.
well, and we actually did have a Nikki P. We had some Nikki P segments this time. We talked about the Jonathan Taylor trade.
Yeah. We talked about this hypothetical, like, good team.
Yeah, we talked about the hypothetical. Yeah, and which again, we can just sit here and imagine all day about how dangerous his team would be if he kept Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
But I think we talked about it too.
How
That was
nice
the right
it must
time.
be. How nice it must be to be my rival. I'm nothing but nice to my rivals and talk them up during the year. I think I did the same thing with Justin last year.
Well, I'm a likable guy. What can you say?
No, I'm just saying. Nobody wants
Yeah.
to be my rival. Nobody ever is like, you know what? I want to go after Blake. That's who
I
my
was
rival
gonna
is.
pick
Scared of you.
I was gonna pick somebody else. I was gonna pick
You're gonna
Ryan.
pick Scotty,
we
weren't
were in
you?
the toilet, but yeah, I was gonna pick Scotty because I always beat him. I'll pick
Yeah.
somebody else. We're breaking up the Joe Andy thing, so we have
We
two
are gonna
new
break
free
the Joe
agents to the
Andy thing,
fucking
yeah.
thing.
God, I don't want to break that up. I like seeing them fight.
I'm breaking it up because those two deserve to be hated by other people.
That's true.
For sure. And Joe wants to quit on it anyway because he can't beat Andy, which is a fact.
Very true.
It's not
Sorry,
a rivalry when you don't win.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
eventually, if you get dominated by your fucking rival,
avoidance.
if you pick them, like, I could institute some kind of rule. Like, if you pick the same rival for 5 years in a row and that person always beats you, he's automatically deemed your daddy forever.
Well, I know. I had Kyle as my rival for like 4 years in a row, and it's because the previous three we split every year. I would win the first one, Kyle would win the second one, and knock me out of the playoffs. That's how it went for 3 years. And then the fourth year, I think I finally beat him twice, and it was over. But
Didn't you name his team like Mr. Sorensen?
yeah, I did. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that one.
It's good times.
yeah,
I remember that
that
one.
was good times.
Yeah, that was a good punishment.
What it's like to actually sweep a rival. I almost don't want to do it to Nikki P because I don't want him to have to sit through a draft wearing a Green Bay Micah Parsons shirt.
And what's funny is I'm actually gonna try to record it this time.
Oh, that'd be so great to watch.
I've
I'll work
never
on
swept
that.
my rivalry, so we'll see how it goes this year.
I know you and I had a good like bet on it too, just trying to pick the worst beer either of us could think of and making the other one drink it.
I had one in mind, too.
I know, so did I.
Well, I mean, with how strong your guys' teams are, you two might actually be a good rivalry too, because it's pretty even between the two of you.
It
Yeah,
changes from year to year.
We're fucking great friends, and we can
Yeah.
That's true.
we can push each other's buttons, and it doesn't fucking result in tears.
Absolutely not. It is not. We do it frequently.
Absolutely.
Okay, but so again, hearing this on Spotify, Nikki P, I know you're out there. Leave us a comment to either talk some shit so I can
Drive
cry,
safe, fucker.
or-
I know that's
yeah.
where you're listening to it.
Yes, exactly. Drive safe, Nikki P.
Watch out for that
have you on
swerving
here,
Camry ahead of you.
We're just waiting. Rivalry week is coming up real quick again.
Say that
Take two.
again. Say that again.
Rivalry week.
Rivalry week.
Okay.
Stay
I didn't
away.
realize
Rivalry week.
I did not realize Kyle was on today, so
You're
Kyle
welcome.
has been absent of the podcast as of this year, so
Yeah, he was on like a couple times last year and then hasn't jumped on at all. Which he has his personal life going on, which makes sense. He is allowed to not be here. Some other people have no excuse.
most everybody else has no excuse.
I'm not gonna call them out. I'm not gonna call them
Call
out. I'm
everyone
not gonna
out.
call them out.
Joe's a shithead because he lives in Florida. Nick, whatever, fuck you. You had something to do instead. Scott, I've already made fun of you enough. I can't do that. Fucking, let's see here. Nikki P goes to bed too early, so there's no chance of him showing up. Matt doesn't like people. And Andy's fucking borderline brain dead, so he's not good for content.
Honestly, if Andy was on a podcast, I fear for his mental health afterward because everybody would just lay into him.
I would.
You just lay into him anyway.
Have to. Can't let him get away with that kind of shit. No, there's no way.
Okay, actually calling it this time. Leave some comments for us so we can get back into that. I will hopefully make sure YouTube works this time. So sorry for any YouTube people.
That's why I dress like this, for the people.
For the people. Open shirt. Okay, and with that, make good choices. We'll see y'all later.
Oh, yes, me.